So this guy at work says today that he'd love to be working out, but it's his wife that's holding him back. He actually said on top of that if he was divorced from his wife, then he'd be getting in shape. This is completely the wrong mentality and attitude you need to get in shape. Now, having a family is obviously difficult to being fit. It's easy to give yourself an excuse when things are tough and it's hard to cram everything in. But that's what all of these problems are, just excuses. See, all of these things, they're just obstacles. They're not a reason not to get in shape. There's always going to be something that comes up. If you have kids, you're always going to have kids for the next 18 years, so you can't use your kids as an excuse. If you have a wife, well, guess what? You should be married for the rest of your life, so you can't use your wife as an excuse. If you have a job and you're working a lot, maybe you're an accountant and it's tax season, you're going to have tax season for the rest of your life. You might as well just start getting in the habit of finding a way around these obstacles. It's Christmas time, or it's the holiday season. Well, guess what? Holiday season comes around once a year, so that means you're just automatically saying, oh, I'm just not going to work out for that week for the rest of my life. No, it's just an obstacle. You got to find a way. The first thing you need to do is to acknowledge that fitness is solely on you. It's not on anybody else. It's not anybody else's fault. It's not your kid's fault, your dog's fault, your parents' fault, your job's fault, the time of the year's fault. Nothing. Everything is on you. All of these little things are just speed bumps. Yeah, it might be hard. You might have to cram in a workout once, but you can still get it done. I'm coming to you from my personal experience where I'm in the Navy, and when we're out at sea, our bosses essentially own us for 24 hours. I mean, yeah, we have an on watch and an off watch, but when you're off watch, they often will just come right into where you're sleeping and say, hey, this thing just broke down, you gotta go do it. I mean, I'm living right where I work. It gets to the point where your bosses will actually use fitness as a bartering tool, knowing that me and 3 or 4 other guys on the boat, we love working out. So over time, because they're frustrated at work, they actually start holding oh, you want to work out? Okay, well, you got to get this done and this done. And then when we're up at the gym, all of a sudden we're getting called down saying, hey, you're going to have to cut that workout short. This just came up. Or we're 10 minutes into a workout and there's a pretend fire and we all have to go and, put out the fire. And then it's just so easy for you to go, you know what? This wasn't fair. Life was too hard for me. I'm done working out today. I try my best and that's good enough. But it's not good enough. It's just another opportunity for your brain to give you an excuse. And once you start looking at it like that, that's when you can start telling it no. Instead of just thinking whatever you're thinking in your brain is what you're gonna do, start analyzing what you're thinking and saying, well, at the end of the day, do I want to get my fitness in, or do I just want to justify the fact why I couldn't? So try to catch yourself in the future blaming other things that are going on for the reason why you couldn't work out, and just know that it's just solely on you. Yeah, there are going to be days where it's going to be rough, where you're time crunched, or you're going to have to, quickly get it in, but just, toughen up and get it done. That's really the best advice, because it is way too easy to just justify not doing stuff. And once you start doing that, that's just gonna keep that cycle going. Just get it done, all right? So it's on you, it's not anybody else's problem. Your fitness is your problem. And if you, at the end of the day, wanna be fit and healthy, then you gotta go out and get it.